Oh, there it is. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, let me close Twitter. There's the trailer. It took a minute. What the hell? I just saw something in the thumbnail. No, I got spoiled. I got spoiled. Oh my god. We're here. A new team and new rivals in Pokemon Sword and Shield. Oh my god. Okay. Let's hit the button. What do we got? Oh my god, we've got funky music. Oh yeah. Yep, we've seen this. There's Alistair. Okay. Galarian forms! Yes, bro! What? Oh my god! Galarian Weezing! What the hell? Galarian Zigzagoon! That's what I think that's... Oh, I probably saw Galarian, yeah. I was like, that's what I saw in the thumbnail. Oh my god, they look so cool! Linoon, that's right. Oh my god, that's Gen 3! We're not just getting Gen 2, boys, we're getting all generations. Hell yes! It evolves past Linoon? Obstagoon? Oh my god. Evolutions... New evolutions to Galarian Pokemon? A form-changing Pokemon discovered in Galar. What the hell is that? Morpeko, full body mode. I'm sorry? What? It changes from electric to dark type? I sincerely apologize to everyone who said they were done with new, like, Pikachu clones. New rivals. Alright, who we got? What the hell? How old are you? Bede? Bede? You got a Solosis. Or not, Duosian, I think that was. Marnie. Whenever these trailers go, my vision just, like, blurs. Evil team. What the hell? Team Yell. Wasn't this a... I think this was leaked. I feel like I remember Team Yell at some point. Or something like that. But they're using Alolan Zigzagoon. I like the female Yell design, I guess. Also, Marnie is adorable. That's it. Okay, wow. Wow, that was actually pretty short, but that was a huge bomb drop. You know, that was only 2 minutes, and it was not as packed to the brim with stuff as previous trailers, but that was pretty hype. That was pretty hype. There's some good stuff in here. I guess it's time to just go back to the good old camera thing and just take a look at each one of these things. And I guess check out the Pokemon website as we did last time. So they decided to call them Galarian forms. I'm actually so glad they're here. I'm actually so glad they're here. I was like, if they don't show them this time, I don't think it's happening, because there's only like 3 months until the game comes out. If they want to have a consistent reveal cycle of them, they'll show them here. I'm surprised we only got, I mean, basically 3 though. It's kind of 4 because of that bomb drop. And I wonder, I mean, I'm assuming this means we're not getting any more, like, just straight up evolutions to old Pokemon, but that's kind of fine, because this is even more insane. You know, this is kind of almost a better explanation for the Sinnoh. How does Sinnoh have Electivire? Like, oh, how does Galar have this evolution of Linoon? It's like, oh, because it's only Alolan Linoon that evolves further. It's kind of weird that you have Alolan Zigzagoon as the species name, Alolan Linoon as the species name, and then it moves on to whatever the new one's called, Obstagoon. That's so weird. It's so weird also that they decided to show Galarian wheezing right off the bat. I love it. I kind of love it. Please give us Galarian coughing. That was probably my least favorite part of Alola forms, was that I was like, why does normal Cubone turn into Alolan Marowak? Like, why couldn't you just make Alolan Cubone? Like, I don't feel like it would have been that much more effort. Like, you know, it doesn't have to look crazy different. You just have to, like, change the... Like, Marowak's body is just, like, a different color from normal Marowak. It's the flaming thing that really changes it. Either way, I love that he's got, like, chimneys on his head, and he's got, like, mustache. It's literally perfect. It's literally perfect. And I didn't even... You're Poison Fairy. Like, I think I read that out loud, and then I just, like, it didn't even occur to me that that's weird. Poison Fairy. That's a very interesting... That's a first type combination, isn't it? Poison Fairy. Ability Levitate and question mark. So there's an ability that they didn't show off for it? Well, you revealed the Pokemon, why not show the ability? Dude. I gotta be honest, I kind of love this Galarian Zigzagoon. I kind of love it. And the thing is, I've said before, I love how cute Zigzagoon is in 3D. This is amazing. He's like Kiss. Look at his tongue hanging out. He's like Gene Simmons. I just said Kiss, I couldn't remember his name. I was like, what the heck? Oh my god. And it's so funny. I hovered over the thumbnail and I saw Galarian Linoon, and it's so radically different. I didn't even realize it wasn't a brand new Pokemon. And you're dark normal. So, I mean, that's not good. You know, that just gives me flashbacks to Alolan Raticate and how bad that turned out. But, maybe you'll be better. Oh my god, you're adorable. Look at that official art. You're so adorable. Holy crap. Galarian Zigzagoon. And Galarian Linoon, I think I like it more than normal Linoon. I don't like it as much as Zigzagoon, but still. Also, why are you fighting a fighting type, bro? You're gonna get wrecked. Galarian. It's so weird they went Galarian. I thought for sure they were gonna do either just Galar forms or they were gonna say Gallon. Because I guess Gallon would have sounded kind of silly. But Galarian feels like it might be kind of tough for kids to say, but I mean, I'm fine with it. Galarian Linoon. And this was just so out of nowhere. I was like, is that Linoon evolving? Like, what? It doesn't do that. See, what the hell is this thing, bro? What is this thing other than what the evil team leader is gonna have? That's what I want to know. I mean, maybe he won't. Maybe this will be like what the admins have or something. But Obstagoon, dark normal, ability Reckless and Guts. Okay, that was not the same as the previous ones. The previous ones had Pickup and Gluttony. Huh, interesting. But yeah, this thing stands on 2 legs now and crosses its arms. That's so bizarre. That's so bizarre. Oh my god, I kind of love it though. And dude, Mr. Someone just realized what that means. Mr. Me just realized we could get Galarian form with an evolution. If they do that, that's gonna be nuts. I think if they did that, well, because I think some of the Galar forms have completely different stats, right? Like, I feel like they would have to completely rework his stats. Otherwise, you're gonna get the final form at level 70, because they decided to make that lad 52. Those lunatics. But, a form-changing Pokemon discovered in Galar. This is the weirdest thing, because there have been Pikachu knockoffs basically every generation. I literally thought this was Pikachu for a second. Like, I was like, is this Pikachu? It's just got like a half trash bag, half paper bag? Like, why is Pikachu looking like that? Apparently this is an entirely new Pokemon. Did they even say? Yeah, they said its name. It was a weird one. It had a really weird name. Morpeko, Electric Dark, ability Hunger Switch. Full Belly Mode. Why is that what it's called? It's funny. When I go back and like look through the trailers like this, it kind of just confirms that I just completely blank whenever the trailers start and I'm just absorbing the amazing. Morpeko, oh my god. It's so weird. I felt like this trailer was really short, but I wonder if that's because I was losing my mind over Obstagoon. But I don't know what the heck. So it's just, well, it's Electric Dark, but then it says it changes types? I like how angry he is. Morpeko, Hangry Mode. I just realized they called it Hangry Mode. That's really dumb. But, the move Aura Wheel changes from electric to dark type. Okay, why though? I wonder if they're gonna have different stats. And do you always start the battle in one, or can you start the battle in either form? Because I have a feeling, if you can, otherwise, like, I'm zoning out. I have a feeling if you can choose, like, the form, one of them is gonna be blatantly better, and everyone's gonna use that one. And it's either gonna be an electric or a dark type, and there's gonna be, like, very, very little in between. You know, this can be based on what it's good at. It's like Dark Pulsing, or was that Night Days? I think it was Dark Pulse, but it kind of looked like Night Days. Compete with new rivals. So, this is very strange. This literally, is this just a weird character design, or do we literally have an old lady rival? It looks like we literally have an old lady rival. And that's fine, but it's just strange. This is not what I expected. So, yeah, and she's got, I mean, everyone made fun of me last time for saying, what's this on your wrist, when we saw Chairman Rose, and people were like, it's a watch. And I was like, come on, every single new gimmick we've had since X and Y has been on the wrist, so You can't blame me. She's got some sort of bracelet on one and then a thing on the other. Could be another watch. Maybe that's a smartwatch. Or maybe this is yet another thing, you know? Maybe she can also Dynamax. And also, I think we've seen this route. This little ledge up here. Oh god, is it showing my cursor? Oh yes, it is. Okay, good. I said to double check that it was doing that. This little area up here, we've seen that before. This is where you can catch Maractus, I think. We've seen this part of this route before. And it looks extremely open. I don't know if this is just a weird angle of the wild area, or if the route is not actually this open, or I don't know, or if routes are just going to be that big in this game, which I would love. That would be amazing. And we've got Bed, or Bede. She's got her Duosian, just hanging out. So, and it seems you have our new little guy here. I guess he looks fitting. This looks like the kind of trainer I'd expect him to belong to. I wonder if she's like, I don't know. Also, really quick, why is it, did it do that for Bede? No, it didn't. So, is this a cutscene? Are cutscenes like that? Okay, let me point something out. This is completely like vertical. Like, it goes top to bottom. But then, when it cuts to the next scene, it's letterboxed. There's like black bars on the top and bottom. Is that because it's a cutscene? Are they gonna letterbox the cutscenes? That's really strange. I don't really know. Anyway, here we are. Team Yell. Immediate first impressions are not strong. I like the female design, but I think that's kind of a given. Why is every single male fat so far? Why is every single one? Like, I know we've often had one male grunt and one female grunt in the past. That's basically always been the thing. But I don't know. I guess it was. This is another, like, we're on the Switch now. We could do multiple, you know. Plus, like, I don't know. I guess it doesn't matter that they're all fat. I just, like, I don't know. I feel like they're gonna make jokes out of it, and it's gonna be like, I want them to be at least somewhat competent. After Team Skull. Team Skull was like the coolest thing ever, and then they were in the game, and I just didn't care about them because they were so boring and not strong. So, oh, I didn't even notice. I was wondering what this, I was like, what is this weird pattern? But that's because my eyes were glazed over. It literally says, Team Yell, Marnie's Wild Fans. What? That is so bizarre. They're fans of our rival. Okay, well, something has just occurred in my mind. Something possibly not a good sign has just happened in my mind. In Sun and Moon, we've got Hao. His grandfather is a kahuna. We also have Gladian. He is related to the evil team. In this, we've got Hop. His brother is the champion. And then we've got Marnie. She seems to be related to the evil team. This is seeming a little similar. I didn't realize that was her. Like, her character design hadn't set in for me yet, and I was like, what are they holding on that sign there? And they're her fans. So, I guess that would be kind of funny if the evil team leader was just like, he was evil, but he was also a supportive dad. You know? He sends out his Team Yell grunts to go, like, cheer her on. That'd be pretty interesting, I guess. Clearly they do not like me, though, even though we seem to be relatively friendly with Marnie. He's got his arm up, he's blowing the battle horn or whatever that's supposed to be, and getting ready to fight us. Yeah. He throws out, of course, a Alolan Zigzagoon. So it seems if this is actually from the games, it seems we'll encounter them rather early. I mean, Lanoon, you get Lanoon at like level 20, so yeah, it seems like we'll be fighting you rather early in the game. I'm not really sure where this is. Like, I see this bridge over here. I guess this must just be, I can pull up the image, this must just be in the wild area around where the bridge stretches across. I'm gonna guess. Although the bridge doesn't look as tall as I thought it would. But that's fine. Yeah, we got a Alolan Zigzagoon and then them all hanging out. We got two of the same guy, two of the same girl. Yeah, it's a little bit of a bummer, but I guess I didn't expect much more. You know, GameFreak has kind of been showing that this is gonna be a lot like the previous games, and this is no exception. Hop and I are both just kind of blankly smiling at Marnie as she shows up here, and they're like, whoa, she's here. Yeah, I should have known when she was fighting and there was one back here holding the sign, but I was just like, what does that sign mean? So yeah, they're cheering for her, and yeah, that's it for the trailer. She has a Dusk Ball. That's a fun little touch. I like that people are using other Pokeballs in this game. In any previous game, they would have just had, everyone just had normal Pokeball because it's recognizable. But like, I think Alistair had a Dusk Ball, and Bea had an Ultra Ball, so that's great. And I like that Marnie has Dusk Ball too. And do I need to worry that you're throwing out a new Pokemon? No, I don't think we see it. Because there was the thing, that whole Chairman Rose thing in that last trailer was really bizarre. I don't know if you guys heard about that, because I did not cover it in my personal video on it. I just saw it on Twitter later. He throws out a Pokeball, and right when it blows up, it cuts to Alcremie. Except you can see what's in it for a second, at least like the outline of it, and it looks like some sort of little elephant or something. I don't really know. I don't really know what it actually is. For all I know, it could just be something that's weirdly shaped. But it's kind of weird. Also very weird. I kind of thought if there was one guarantee from this video, we would get Impidimp. We've known about Impidimp for a while now. I thought he would show up, especially we're introducing the evil team. Isn't he like Dark Fairy? Like, that would be awesome. They're probably gonna use him, you know, and that's actually cool. I'm glad that they would use a fairy type on the evil team, although they might not. You never know. It seems like they might, because he's a mischievous little guy and he's Dark type. But yeah, overall, I would say this is actually, despite me loving the Galarian forms we got and being very happy, being exorbitantly happy. Is that a word? I always forget. I say that word a lot, but I don't know how to pronounce it or what it really means. But I'm so happy it's not just one gen. It's kind of a slap in the face that they started it off with a Gen 1 Pokemon, but this is also hilarious, so I don't care. But yeah, dude, oh my god, I hope we can get a couple from every generation. Like, I'm so glad. I was really worried I was gonna wake up today, because I had a hunch that Galarian forms are today if they existed, and I had this fear that I was gonna turn this on and see like 3 from Gen 2 and nothing else, and I was gonna be like, no, this is how they're doing it. Did all Gen 1 last time, all Gen 2 this time, but no. It seems like they're doing what I want. They are dropping all pretense and just saying, yeah, we're just going to do Galarian forms for whoever we think needs one, or just whenever we can have an idea for one, which is the best idea. I am completely fine. I know it'll get a little... after a while, it'll kind of be like, alright, after a while it'll be standard, and it won't be as surprising anymore, but like, I'm cool, you know, I've gone on record saying I think like Gens 1 and 5 are like the best in terms of Pokemon selection because there's the most of them, and I've always said I like the 100-something Pokemon generations, but, you know, I will take 70 Pokemon and 30 Galarian forms each time. I don't really care. That's fine, because a lot of these are super cool. I mean, like I said, I didn't even really recognize Linoone. Of course, I pulled my mouse off the screen instantly when I saw it in the thumbnail. But, like, oh, man. Alright, let's check out the Pokemon website. Oh, man. Oh, this is so cool. This is so cool. I can't even believe Obstagoon is a thing. I can't even believe that. Okay. Alright. Let's start with this. Let's start with Morpeko. Or Morpeko. When you do stuff like this, I don't know how to pronounce it. You just put an extra E and then I'm like, oh, it's Morpeko. I get it. Although, maybe they didn't want to do that because then you would be like, oh, is this Mr. Briny's Wingull? He evolves into Morpeko? He used to be Pico, but now he's Morpeko because he's bigger. No, okay, so some Pokemon can change their form, often because of the effects of certain items or their own ability. Some of these form changes don't simply change the Pokemon's appearance, though. They also affect the types of its moves or even change its ability. So he's gonna have Hunger Switch no matter what. I'm assuming that just... Well, no. Wait, what does that do? It's always hungry no matter how much it eats. Morpeko constantly generates electricity with the sacs in its cheeks. Sounds very familiar. This consumes energy, causing Morpeko to be constantly hungry. This is why Morpeko is always carrying around berry seeds, protecting them with care. They serve as a snack. Its appearance changes when it gets hungry. When experiencing prolonged hunger, the balance of hormones within Morpeko's body changes. This causes its fur color to change and triggers more aggressive and volatile behavior. The energy stored in its cheek sacs also changes from electric to dark type. Oh, it still scrolls down. I thought that was the end of the page. This looked like just a bar at the bottom. So Hunger Switch allows it to change forms. Yep. It changes appearance each turn. It changes its appearance each turn? Really? Well, what does that have to do with prolonged hunger then? Does it not activate if you have a berry on him? This ability causes it to change its appearance each turn. Morpeko's signature move, Aura Wheel, changes type depending on Morpeko's form. In full belly mode, the move is electric type, while in hangry mode, the move becomes dark type. I'm really upset they called it hangry mode. That's so silly. I mean, it doesn't matter, but it's just silly. Its ability causes it to change form. Aura Wheel changes type. Yeah, I know. Alright, now let's check out Team Yell. Holy crap, Team Yell, I like this page. I like their fashion, I like that they're like punk rock, but I like that they're kind of punky, you know, but I'm not sure about, I don't know. Team Yell is a group of troublemakers who seem to appear wherever the gym challenge takes you, and who attempt to get in your way at every opportunity. So are they like, we'll take you down so that Marnie has no competition? I bet that's it. They want nothing more than for Marnie to become champion, and they try to obstruct. So yeah, I wonder if the evil team leader, oh, dude. I wonder if the evil team leader, I doubt Marnie is okay with this, because that would make her just basically evil, and they called her a rival. But I wonder if she is going to be like, the evil team leader's plan is my daughter becomes champion, and I take over through her, because she's the strongest trainer who can stop the champion. You know, who's going to be able to stop the champion? That would actually be a super crazy plan, especially if she's like blue and beats you there. And then he momentarily kind of has control over Galar. That would be insane, but I don't want to get my hopes up too much because that would be a daring little story for them. I mean, not incredible, it wouldn't be like mind-blowing, but that would be awesome. They will take over hotel lobbies? Oh my god, they do things? This is already an improvement over Team Skull. Other than one town, which was already trashed when the game started, they actually are doing things. They prevent other challengers from accessing transportation. Wow, I wonder if they're gonna stop you from taking the train and at the start of the game, because we see that bridge in the background that looks like the wild area. I wonder if they're gonna stop you from taking that, and then you have to fight them and go across the wild area or something. And they'll even shout and distract opponents during battle. Oh my god. Please tell me that's true? Like, please tell me they went all out with that. Now, I don't know if there will be any voice acting in this game. It's Pokemon. I'm gonna make a hard guess. No. But that makes me think, what are they gonna do to shout and distract opponents? I really want them to be like, oh yeah, I assume that's what they're gonna do. It's gonna be like, oh, you know, like general yelling, like chattering, which that's still great. But whenever Marnie battles, it seems the Team Yell grunts are quick to appear, showing their support with Marnie print towels and also horns. Huh. So this is a towel? That's kind of weird. I just thought it was like a little sign, a little banner. But I guess it doesn't matter if it's a towel. It's the UI is so. I guess, you know, the user interface being so, like, blank, I liked it already, but I guess it kind of clashes with, like, Team Yell. I mean, I doubt they really thought about that, but, you know, this is an interesting little thing. You have to face them many times during your travels. Hopefully more than Team Skull. If it wasn't clear, I was very disappointed in Team Skull. They were looking to be, like, the best evil team we've ever had. I bought, like, Team Skull merchandise, I think, before they even came out. Or maybe it was right after, but, like, I love Team Skull. And I just kind of, like, I just don't look back on them with really any fondness, if I'm honest with you. Like, I just don't remember them. I don't know. Like, even though, like, Team Flare were kind of stock bad guys, you know, they were just like, we are following the orders of the evil man, so fight me. I still kind of like them more. I don't know. Marty seems to be able to get them to shop, though. They'll show up out of nowhere to cheer Marnie on. At the same time, though, it's hard to, like, hate Team Skull. I just wanted them to be more incompetent. It didn't make me hate them, but, you know. Alright, so now we've got the people. It just took me to the people of the Galar region. Alright, so we've got Bedday and Marnie and Team Yell. I hate this name. I don't know. I wish I knew how to pronounce it. This is Turan all over again. When this game comes out, I'm gonna be making videos. I'm gonna be like, oh, let's find out where Bede lands on my top 5 rivals list, and I'm gonna get 90 comments saying it's Bedday, you idiot. And if I say Bedday, I'm gonna get 80 comments saying it's Bede, you idiot. Bedday is one of your rivals who's skilled at Pokemon battles and has the pride to match. He? Are you sure? I mean, that's fine. No judging, but I legitimately thought he was like a grandma. Legitimately. This whole time. Am I insane for thinking that? Well, it's because of these things. This is anime design 101. Let me give you guys a quick crash course as an anime aficionado, weeaboo. When you do this and put lines on the side of their eyes, it like instantly makes them look like look how many lines are on his face. He's got like there's eyebrows and then there's also these little lines and there's lines coming off the side of his eyes. This makes them look very old. I thought this was an old lady until literally right now. But apparently it's a young man. And wow, we don't really get much on him. He has joined the gym challenge, having received his endorsement from Rose, the chairman of the Galar Pokemon League. Dude, so if Marnie's associated with the evil team and this guy's associated with Rose, there could be like straight up 2 evil rivals in this game. I'm cool with that. That's awesome. I mean, odds are Hop will be your friend the whole time, so we don't really need more. While he's clearly aiming to become champion, he seems to have other objectives as well. I almost wonder if Rose and Bede are completely innocent and they're just doing this to throw us off the trail. To make us think that, oh, look at them, it's Pokemon Company being very obvious, but they're messing with us. I'm not going to get my hopes up for that, but, you know. Now, let's check out Marnie. Marnie is one of your rivals who has a competitive side. Together with her partner Morpeko, she aims to become the champion of the Galar region in order to accomplish a certain goal. She has many passionate fans, thanks to her sense of style and calm, collected battle strategies. Cool, I like her. It's very interesting. You can see the Team Yell grunt in the back. Pokemon trainer Marnie. So far we can't tell if she's actually associated with Team Yell in any way. I'm thinking she is related to like the boss or something. I'm thinking maybe just an admin. I don't know. I think she's related to the evil team people somehow. I mean, obviously they love her. I think it's the boss. I think it's the boss. I think he like sends them out, or maybe they just go out on their own. I don't know. Or maybe he just says, "Make sure Marnie wins," and they interpret that as let's yell and cheer her on, and then fight the enemy trainers. So I don't know, but I don't know. I'm loving this, dude. This game is shaping up to be pretty amazing right now. Every new update makes me like, I don't know. I felt like with Sun and Moon, the announcement hit, and I was like, boom, like Sun and Moon level hype, because we're finally getting Hawaii region. The art style looks phenomenal, like, and you know, it was just like amazing. And every new piece of information was like, these are gonna be the best Pokemon games ever, and then they weren't. But it's the thought that counts. With these ones, it feels like I started more like back, which I guess makes sense because of how I felt about Sun and Moon, and each one exponentially multiplies my hype by like 50. Like, I just get so much more hyped. Alright, let's take a look here. Let's take a look at all of the Galarian forms. Oh my god, Weezing. I love this. This is so stupid. It's so stupid. This is the new Doug Trio. This is the new, I mean, it's like literally the new Doug Trio, because it's also one with multiple faces. But yeah, and it's the new Alolan Exeggutor, where you look at that and you're like, but what? He just naturally grew in Galar to have a weird chimney top hat? Okay, that's fine. Poison Fairy. Galarian Weezing consumes polluted air and poisonous gases for sustenance. The air and gases absorbed will have toxins removed before being spewed out again from the tops of Weezing's head. Oh! So, old coughing, so this one is like, he like absorbs poison and then turns it, so that's why he has like a fairy aspect, because he's not entirely polluted. He eats the polluted stuff, and apparently the air produced through this purification process is very clean. Oh, okay, I love that. That's just a nice little thing. That's a nice little thing. Of course, so a level 35 Weezing with 99 experience here. Or 99 HP, that's what it is. An Eldegoss. It'd be funny if they had like a new Pokemon just like right here, and they just like show the name but don't actually show him. That'd be really funny. That's poison gas gathers around its mouth. The toxins accumulated within Weezing's body form into concentrated poison gas clouds that leak out and drift around it. This gas is so potent that even a whiff of it is enough to stun and immobilize an opponent. It is Weezing's best weapon during battles. Cool. I wonder if it'll have some sort of new move or new ability that relates to that. That wouldn't surprise me. Alright, next up, we've got Galarian Zigzagoon. I'm gonna have to try really hard to not say Alolan, because that's all we've had so far for like 3 years. Wow, look at that. They're just the freewheeling. Oh, they're doing this whole thing again. Okay. They're doing this whole They're doing this whole Exeggutor thing again, where they say that actually this is the original Zigzagoon. The Zigzagoon of the Galar region move about how they like and never settle down. They're known to inhabit all areas of the region, including fields, forests, and even towns. There is some speculation that the zigzag movements of the Zigzagoon in other regions stem from the restless nature of Galarian Zigzagoon, which is considered to be the oldest branch of the species. I kind of like how they do this, but it doesn't feel like it really works with this type. Because the thing is, when it comes to like Exeggutor, it's like a Grass Psychic, Grass Dragon. The Grass extra type. Grass plus extra type. So if you tell me the Dragon one came first, it's like, oh, okay, I don't have any way not to know that. It's kind of weird that you call it Alolan Exeggutor and not Exeggutor, and then have Cantonian Exeggutor. If this one came first, that's really how the naming scheme should be, but whatever. And then you have this one, though, where it's like, if Zigzagoon got to Hoenn, what, like, it doesn't really have a reason to necessarily be nocturnal, but, like, what reason does it have to not be, you know? What would cause it, if this was the oldest one, what would cause it to evolve to not be a dark type? I don't really know. Maybe they'll explain that. It has a provocative attitude and enjoys battle. Dude, I really hope Obstagoon, I keep wanting to say Octa, but he doesn't have 8 sides. Although tomorrow is 8/8, oh my god. But we've got a Obstagoon. I really hope he's actually good. It seems pretty likely. If it's a straight up evolution to Linoon, like, Linoon is a Pokemon that they built as the final stage of its evolutionary line, and now there's another one? This is so cool, dude. I actually love this so much. Bisharp seems unlikely to be one that gets this, but he could. He is a cool 2-stage Pokemon that people like, and if they wanted to make, like, Queen Stab or King Stab or whatever, this would probably be the region to do it, you know? This would probably be the region to do it. If they even... Dude, they could even make him, like, a Sword exclusive. I could see that. Make a Sword exclusive Galarian Bisharp? That wouldn't surprise me. Galarian Zigzagoon enjoy battles and will charge at people and other Pokemon in an attempt to provoke a fight. I wonder if the stuff they write about these guys will change how they work on the overworld. I'm gonna guess no, because I see a trainer walking through 3 of them right now, but it would actually be cool if the more aggressive, provocative Pokemon would be more likely to run at you and attack when you were in the grass. That would actually be super cool. This behavior usually succeeds in starting a battle with other Pokemon, but humans tend to think Galarian Zigzagoon is just playing or showing affection. That's adorable. It seems to cause Galarian Zigzagoon some frustration when people don't get angry even though it's trying to provoke them. I love it. It's so funny. I mean, like, Zigzagoon is probably cuter, but I like this one more, I think. I don't know, it is new, so I guess I'm kind of like, wow, it's new, you know? But anyway, let's move on to Galarian Linoon. I definitely like this Linoon more. Original Linoon kind of looks awkward, but this one looks cooler, and I just love the silly design. Galarian Linoon can reach speeds of over 60 miles per hour and can deliver devastating tackles and headbutts. These attacks have enough destructive force to knock even a car away, but they can also throw Linoon off balance if they miss. I wonder if it's going to have, like, some sort of signature move then. I mean, it says tackles and headbutts. I don't think tackle's going to be doing that much damage, bud. I mean, headbutt's probably a pretty fine move to run on it. It's a normal type, and that's normal stab. It's a pretty decent power move, and you can get flinches. It's popular among unhappy and angry youths. Galarian Linoon are rash and fearless, and they will recklessly pick fights even with opponents stronger than themselves. Their fearlessness, as well as their tendency to attack opponents head-on, make Galarian Linoon very popular among the disaffected youths of the Galar region, who have nowhere to direct their frustration and anger. Okay. That's funny. I almost said I'm ashamed, but I didn't make these. It's kind of a shame that, they're dark normal. I wish they were just dark, honestly. I mean, dark normal is at least a fun type combination, but the two problems are now fighting moves really destroy us, and also, we just did this last generation, and it was with the Route 1 Rodent. It turned from normal to dark normal. We just did this. You know, it's like, it doesn't really matter. I sat through 3 generations of firefighting type and was like, oh, another one, you know? Like, it doesn't matter that much, but it's kind of a bummer, especially since I thought that being dark normal only hurt Alolan Raticate. I remember being like, I wish you were just dark. Like, It's cool that you're the first Dark Normal. I think he was the first Dark Normal. But, like, it kind of just didn't make you any better. It just makes sure that when I inevitably get outsped by some fighting type because you're not as fast as you look, then I'm gonna lose you. Anyway, I think this is the last thing we got to look at. Let's finish this off. It says Zigzagoon on my little mouse there. That's not what that is. You're trying your best. Let's check out Obstagoon. Holy crap. Living in the unique environment of the Galar region, some regional forms have developed unique evolutions unseen in any other region. Obstagoon, which evolves from Galarian Linoon, is one example. And actually, you know what they could do? If they did one for, like, the Gen 4 Pokemon, they could totally have, like, you know, we have Galar, you know, yeah, they could probably do that. I don't think they would, because that might throw off the whole idea they're going for here. But imagine, like, this generation, we get freaking, I don't know, what's like a nice we get an evolution to Drifblim. Drifblim gets an evolution, and it comes out in this gen. And then next up is the Gen 4 remakes, and then we get, like, Sinnohian Drifblim. That would be pretty awesome, but that wouldn't make a whole lot of sense, I guess. But then again, this is the Mega Evolution timeline. Actually, this might not be. I need to throw the timeline thing out the window. That's how I did it for X and Y, or I guess ORAS, through Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, and Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, because they were like, one timeline has Megas and one doesn't. But now this one doesn't seem to have Megas, so I guess this could theoretically be in the original one. We have no idea. And they're saying that Dynamaxing is Galar exclusive, so there's no way of being like, oh, well, it would have been in other generations. No. Also, this thing's only 5 feet tall. I mean, that's pretty tall, but it kind of... I gotta say, I'm not as scared of it, seeing as I'm basically a foot taller than it. I'm not as scared of it anymore, but it's okay. Your Linoon evolved into Obstagoon. I wonder what level it has to be for this. I wonder what level. It doesn't say. When does Linoon normally evolve? I'm curious. When does Linoon? Or when does Zigzagoon evolve into Linoon? Wow, and Galar, they already updated it to include Obstagoon. I guess that just shows how long I've been rambling here. So it evolves level 20. So, do you think it's going to be straight up 2040? It could be. Although, I don't know. I guess it's probably straight up 2040. Maybe even later, maybe 2042? I don't know. But, I don't know. Also, what are your stats like, Linoon? Just out of curiosity. I'm assuming a Galarian... I already did it. I'm assuming he's going to have basically the same stats. I would appreciate some more attack. God, I never realized you only had 70. Your speed's fine. I'll take 100 speed for a Route 1 Vermin evolution. So, dude, this thing, like, is probably going to have at least a... I mean, I don't know how much they would add on evolution, but this is the 3rd stage. This thing is probably going to be at least, like, a 540 base that total. So... Dude, I mean, if you can throw, like, at least, like, 40 of that onto attack, it'll be out here. And they might even take some speed away, honestly. They've been doing that more and more recently, I think, where it feels like a middle stage is faster than the final stage. And, yeah, I can see them doing that, because it does not look as fast as Galarian Linoon. Okay, sorry, I'm just coughing, just dying. I'm just dying to death, because, the cough feels like it's back already. That really sucks. The Linoon of the Galar region live in harsh conditions compared to those found in other regions, with fierce competition against others of their species. Their survival instincts have been honed as a result, leading to their evolution into Obstagoon. Cool. It uses Obstruct before counterattacking. Though Obstagoon is extremely combative, it seems that it doesn't often launch the first attack. It will taunt the opponent, goading it into attacking. When it does, Obstagoon will cross its arms and meet the oncoming attacker with its Obstruct move. So we've got is that a new move called Obstruct? Or... I don't know, but the fact that they're talking about how it's counterattacking, it makes me think it's going to be slow. It's going to be much slower than Linoon. Like, maybe like 100 drop down to like 60 or 70 in terms of speed. Obstagoon is especially skilled at throwing its opponent off guard and counterattacking with its sharp claws. Awesome, dude. He looks so cool, too. It's really drastic going from Linoon to Obstagoon, and I actually don't know which of these I like more. I think I like Obstagoon more, but I guess I'll have to give it some time. I like the Alolan Zigzagoon. I did it again. His Galarian Zigzagoon is my favorite of the 3. I think he's just adorable and amazing, but, yeah, God, oh man, I'm just so glad we got evolutions. We kinda didn't get evolutions to old Pokemon, but we basically did, and that that feels so amazing. It's one of the biggest reasons I love Gen 4, is that it's just like, so many of them are like bangers. Like Magmortar, like it more than Magmar. Electivire, better than Electabuzz. Gallade, better than Gardevoir and Kirlia. Like, they just knocked it out of the park with the evolutions, and that's why I love it so much. Porygon Z, literally one of my favorite Pokemon ever. Amazing. And we're getting it back. We're finally getting that back. It took 4 generations, aside from Sylveon, it took 4 generations to get it back, but here we are. 4 generations later, we're back with this, and it's not exactly, because obviously it only works for the Galarian forms, but that's fine. I don't mind at all. I don't mind even a little bit, because honestly, even at Dark Normal, these two would probably be about as useful as they were in Gen 3, as in basically only for HMs. So the fact that we're getting a form that can fight, that's pretty awesome. And also, Lanoon was like the HM slave of Gen 3. You could catch one and teach it, like, it learned like Strength, Rock Smash, Surf. It may have even learned like Waterfall. It wouldn't shock me. But is Obstagoon gonna be able to learn all that? I can't imagine surfing on top of him. But I mean, I guess that would just have to be something they take away from every form, which would kind of suck, but I guess it's fine. I'll take Obstagoon over the ability to have an HM slave. I'm fine. No worries, guys. Anyway, so I think that is it. This was a really, I think they knew how massive this was. Like, it is a really short trailer. This is a very, like, you know, it was 2 minutes, and it didn't speed through as much as the previous trailers, but it's such a bomb drop. They're like, you know, here's Evil Team, 2 more rivals, here's a new Pokemon, and we've got Galarian forms, and they can evolve in a brand new Pokemon. Like what? That is so. I mean, this is a big enough announcement that they decided to give us two Galarian forms to kick things off. I think we started with like 3 or 4 for Sun and Moon. I want to say it was like Alolan Sandshrew and Sandslash, Alolan Vulpix and Ninetales, and then Alolan Exeggutor. I think all 3 of those were right at the start. There might have even been more. There might have even been more at the start, but at least I think those 3 were all revealed immediately. So it's like, whoa, you know. But they gave us 2 lines here, and they were like, that's good. The fact that they didn't show Galarian coughing, it makes me think we're not getting it, which so bums me out. I don't like that whole thing, especially in like Pokemon Go, where it's like, well, I can't even evolve my coughing into it, like, because you already have coughing who evolves into normal wheezing, and I don't want normal wheezing. I want the one that's going to be objectively better because it's Poison Fairy. So anyway, what do you guys think of all this news? I'm sure you guys are absolutely loving it like I am. I'm about to go check out Twitter and see all the reactions and stuff like that. Of course, I gotta get this reaction uploaded, make sure I cut out that coughing fit, and edit in stuff wherever I need to. But, this was awesome. I can't wait for these dang games, bro, every single time. Every time they show me something, I'm like, alright, I'm more on board than I was before. And, Obstagoon is certainly the first step. I hope we can get a couple... Like, we don't need a couple new evolutions per generation, but I hope we can get a couple Galarian forms per generation, like maybe 2 or 3, you know? Like, it would not surprise me if this is the only Gen 3 Galarian line, because, you know, if we have 3 from every generation, that's already 24, you know? Like, they could do more, but I'm not getting my hopes up. I'm already pretty satisfied with this, and I'm curious, what other 2-stage Pokemon are gonna get an evolution like this? If there is a Galarian Drifblim, and this happens, you come back to this video, and you give me thumbs up in the comments, because I called this one. But either way, that's going to be it for this video, guys. If you did enjoy it enough to give it a like and share it, I'd greatly appreciate that. And if you want more awesome Pokemon content, such as the Pokemon Red 721 Randomizer Nuzlocke, then subscribing would help us both out. This has been the Silver Slasher, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out.